Well, we decided to do the OSD class because we started teaching in early 2011 as part of the Pencil program. Give a shout out to our homie Dwayne Edwards. We started teaching what's called social studies as part of the Pencil Design School. And we had so much of a curriculum and lesson plan left over from teaching social studies at Pencil that we decided it would be a good idea to kind of branch off and do our own brand of the class. So OSD's class is called Sneakers, Their Impact on Lifestyles, Culture, and People in the 21st Century. And we just decided that it was time for us to move things to the next level, which is something we always striving for, is to move things to the next level and have our culture that we love so much transcend so many different aspects of life. So it started with, people just really being into sneakers and trying to hunt for them, and then it evolved into people creating brands and brands that were geared around sneakers, and there were all these different avenues that are now so commonplace in sneaker culture. We're always looking for that new avenue to take the culture to, and the courses was the solution for that. So after 4 years of doing the talk show, we realized that all these years in doing the show, we actually are teaching. So we decided to make it official and just come out with the class. So that's where the origins of the class came from.
And just everybody just talk about sneakers. It's cool. Because at home everybody does it on the computer, but you really can't conversate with the computer. You see people post up on forums and you'd be like, I don't agree with you, but you really can't get a face-to-face convo about them, And it's like, it's just cool, I interact with people, like I talk to James sometime on Facebook. He puts a couple of kicks up, I spoke on the mic. It's just being able to conversate and just talk and just being able to mix with people, I think was the best outcome of this class.
I've learned a lot. I've learned everything. I've been here, except for last week. Everybody tried to kill me. Pretty much got a perspective on where other people, I don't talk to people much, so I got a perspective on where other people that have this same problem, like where their head is at, pretty much. That's what I came out with in general, just the general idea of where my classmates are as far, because I don't really talk to people usually.
For me, it was like, when I first I was on the computer on Sneaker Files. I was looking through Sneaker Files, just looking at sneakers and kicks and whatnot. And I seen the thing for the class, so I'm like, what? A class for sneakers? So I'm like, nah, they wild. So I started to read it and see what it was entailing, what it's talking about. So I'm like, I need to get in this class. So what happened was I actually was starting to like hit my peoples up too, like, yo, Mike, there's a sneaker class, they got a class for sneakers. Hit my man up and all that. Like I was hyped because I felt like it was gonna be somewhere where I can go somewhere and really finally like sit down and really kick it with people who is not gonna dismiss me. You know what I'm saying? Like so many times when I be in the hood, I be talking to my peoples and stuff like that about kicks. You got some people that might want to hear about it here and there, but for the most part, most people are like, man, get out of here. Nobody want to hear about that. Because a lot of them don't even have no collection like that, and if they did, you know what I'm saying? They don't really want to. It's like people don't really socialize as much as they used to anymore. It's like as long as you got technology in front of you, that's the only time they want to socialize with you. It's like nobody want to talk to you face to face. So when I first heard about this class, the first thing I was thinking, like, dog, I get to talk to some people face to face about some kicks, and they gonna have some knowledge and some history on this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because me, I like to accumulate knowledge as much as possible on something that I love, and I love sneakers. So if anybody can give me any kind of information on sneakers or anything like that, I'm all for it.
Last, Joe, how did you enjoy it, man?
I mean, it was a really, really great experience to see. It was just incredible to see that much passion in the room at the same time. And it was just, I actually learned a lot in this. Like, it wasn't, I didn't even get the full experience, even though it was there on the very last day. But it was definitely something different that's added to the whole sneaker culture. You know what I'm saying?
I am here with Sue Bizzle owner of Rhyme NYC and one of my special guest teachers from the summer session of OSD's class. Sue Bizzle, how'd you enjoy your guest teacher job during the summer session?
Well, I loved it. I wouldn't say that I was teaching. I think I was just telling everybody what is real about retail. And I love talking to the youth, and I love them that they are passionate about their footwear and they are passionate about your class. And I just thought it was a really nice experience just to hang out with a bunch of young people and hear what they have to say about the retail business and sneakers and all that and the culture.
Thank you, Sue. First place to go is osdlive.com. Hit our website up. You know, we have plenty of coverage from the class, because something that we do each semester is we actually take a handful of students from the class and we actually make them do a weekly report on what they learned in the class. So 4 of the students from the summer semester actually have blog posts on osdlive.com where you can see through their eyes and their pen or their keyboard how they viewed the experience in taking the class. So we're going to continue that tradition with the fall and with the winter class and any other class after that, where you get to go on our site and see from the student perspective the results of the class.